Welcome to the Grounded Holidays. This is week 2 and day 2. So, your December Wellbeing series, and I'm Melanie Gabby, a mental health and wellbeing specialist, bridging psychology and spirituality. And I created this series after working for years with individual children and families, and in mental health services, one to one client sessions, and through my own personal reflections on how deeply December can stir the waters for many. So, today we're looking at top tips, 10 of them, to simplify the holidays and find joy. So, in the first week, we looked at burnout and stress, and we've also looked at some of the things that can pop up in the families if you've got children. And so, here's some ideas, okay, about reducing holiday stress and simplifying. So, as we know, there's a pressure to do everything, and that can make December feel heavy, but joy comes from choosing less, not more. So, 10 ways to consider, okay, and you've probably got more. So, it'd be great if you put a comment below the video to let me know any of your ideas. I'd love to hear them. So, number one, do a family gift exchange instead of buying for everybody. Number two, pick one main event and skip the rest. That would be a tricky for some people. Three, host a potluck instead of cooking everything. Four, buy fewer presents. Choose experiences over things. So you could all write something on a little, whoever's spending time together over the any of the holiday period, write something on a piece of paper, put it in a jar of experience, and it could be walk the dog, play a game, draw together, paint together, plant, a seed, a seedling, put it on the shelf, whether that's crest for the kids or. So think about keeping decorations simple. So we know, I mean, I love going past some of the houses where they are massively decorated. It's a lot of joy, but it's also a hell of a lot of work. And say no to obligations that drain you. Use a shared family calendar. So I talked in the intro, and I don't know, let me check if you can see. Yes. So this is December. Okay. And actually, this would be January because I'm going to be focusing on what I'm doing for January. This is November here. And what I've put under December are the weeks. And what will go in each of these at the bottom, I've got the sections. So it might be health and fitness, family, projects, um, and what else have I put in there? Oh, courses that I'm doing and things as well. Because I'm trying to, as most people, as an entrepreneur or a creative, self employed, working in a business, there's all those factors. So those are the weeks. And at the side are some of the key things to consider. So that might be presents, shopping, like I said, putting the decorations up. And so if you've got children and you've got school events coming up, so it might be that you mark on the calendar the school event, your husband's or partner's events, any events that you've got with your friends coming up, and then you want to have and I talked in the intro about coding. You can have R for rest. Where are you having rest days? F for fun. Where you still having fun days? S for shopping. And when you look at the calendar, it gives your brain. There's something that starts to happen with your brain. It's like it's planning for that time ahead, and rather than thinking about all the stress and what's happening and whether you can see Auntie Sue and Uncle X is doing this, and starting to get stressed thinking about it. Start thinking about, okay, how can I plan for having fun and having joy and experiencing peace, even if it looks like you're only going to get pockets of time every few days. We have to know somewhere where we can defrag, where we can let go. Okay, so say no to obligations that drain you. That's a tricky one for people. They can feel guilty if they say no to friend requests. I was asked a lot when I was working for a local authority. I worked across lots of different departments, and I used to get asked to go to the Christmas dinners, the get-togethers. And I think one year I must have got about 8 invites. Well, every year I got several invites, but one year I decided to go to all of them. And I decided after that what I liked and didn't like about all of the events. and in particular, the waste of money on the food that I didn't enjoy, and thought, no, I'm not going to do any of that. And I started having conversations with the team about how we could do shared lunches together so there was no stress to go to events that people couldn't get to, couldn't get babysitters. Didn't want to drink, didn't want to spend all that money on food when Christmas, especially this year for a lot of people, it's tight. So if you can have friends over and they bring a dish, or you just have coffee and cake and do things which is around getting together and spending time together. And then using your calendar for how you put the things in still that are important to you. One of the things I see as well with clients that struggle at this time of the year and even have families that they're trying to navigate, some of those families are toxic, is they drop the things that actually work for their mental health and well-being, like therapy and support and coaching, swimming, going to the gym. And we still need those interactions and those connections. So be really mindful about what you're starting to drop as well. And if you have a plan with careful precision, it's not going to be perfect, but it might just work more effectively. And try not be someone who organizes a plan and doesn't really let people know and just tells them on the day, right, this is what we're doing. If you can do that as a family thing, we used to teach in the family parenting sessions that you can have like a family gathering of what the rules are, what you want, what if everybody sort of just works more to work together as a family, what can you have at the end of the week that everybody enjoys doing, whether that's a bike ride or going to their favourite football sessions or swimming or something that they enjoy, or we used to enjoy when the kids were small. We don't have it now. We used to take them to Blockbusters and they'd choose some films and we'd watch those on a Sunday and get popcorn. So the kind of things that you would do anyway, but it becomes a sort of celebration, a weekly celebration of the fact that you're coexisting together and it's gone mostly well. And then have some tech-free evenings. No laptops, no phones. As I said in other videos, spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes talking and listening to how people's day has gone, not while you're rushing about. And then think about the errands that you've got and batch them. Do a couple of days where you just batch everything together. I went and did some shopping yesterday, bought some presents, and it's Monday and the shops weren't that busy. There weren't any crowds for me to navigate. And it made a huge difference. And I wasn't exhausted. I come back feeling quite satisfied, then exhausted. And I've been fairly planned in that way over the years and kept it fairly simple. I buy gifts for people, and I took a bit of a different approach this year, and it felt nice. And then I went and had a nice coffee and Danish in the coffee shop. So simplifying doesn't make the holiday less special. It just makes you more present, stress-free, calmer. So below in the comment section, let me know, what tip will you use this year? Because even if some of them you're looking at and you go, Mel, that doesn't work. My life is like this. Just want you to choose one tip that you can try that you think will work for you. Okay, so those 10 ways to simplify the holidays. So I look forward to hearing from you. Like and subscribe, press the bell, let me know, and what you've got out of this so far and whether or not this has been helpful. You can email me, melgbb 555 at hotmail.com. If you want to set up any sessions, you want to do a strategy session as to how you can create a plan and how you can include a lot of this thinking that I'm sharing with you on your own personalized plan. And if you want that, just contact me and I'll put the link below where you can book a session direct. You can do 1 to 3 sessions for your holiday December strategy. Right. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.